Stephany with Elevate Fitness, and today we're going to talk about isolated chest exercises. So an exercise that really isolates the chest muscle is going to be a cable chest fly. Now, the muscles that it works is both the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor. And the reason why cables can be so beneficial is because your body is constantly contracting and resisting against the cable. So even when you are releasing your muscle, trying to relax, you're still resisting to some point, to some degree, against the cable. So what you're going to do whenever you're doing a cable chest fly, put one foot in front of the other just to kind of maintain the core. What you're doing is you're bringing your hands together, keeping it right at the chest line. You also want to make sure that your elbows are slightly bent. You don't want them to be locked. And while you're bringing the handles together, you even want to try to bring your elbows together and then come down. Now, another thing you want to do too is whenever you're bringing your arms back, don't let your wrists go past your shoulders. That's putting just way too much tension on the shoulder. You want to keep that from happening. So you come forward and you go back, not passing the shoulder whenever you go back. So the two weighted machines that we're going to work on today is going to be a machine chest press and a machine chest fly. So you're going to put your hand on the handles. You want to make sure that whenever you are pushing that your hand is basically at chest length. So whichever one, if you're a little bit taller, you're probably going to use the back handles, but if you're shorter, then the front handles will do just fine. And bringing it straight up, you want to make sure that whenever you bring your hands down, your elbow is at a 90-degree angle and then you come back up. You don't want the elbows to go any lower or past the shoulders, because then you start to put a little bit too much stress on the shoulder and you can cause damage to the shoulder. So remember, you bend your elbow at a 90-degree angle and come back up. And you just want to make sure that you're breathing whenever your muscle is in a contracted state. So you breathe out right there. So another good exercise machine to use for your chest is going to be a machine chest fly. So you want to grab the handles and keep your elbows slightly bent. You don't want to lock the elbows, and you're just kind of bringing your hands together. And you also want to simultaneously try to bring your elbows together too. You'll really feel that in the chest muscle whenever you make that movement. Come together with your hands. Also try to bring your elbows together and release. And you want to make sure that your hands are right about at your chest line, okay? And also, always remember to exhale whenever your muscles are contracting, right here. This is Stephany with Elevate Fitness, and we just talked about isolated chest exercises. Get lifted.